Now we will talk about compound epithelial tissue. Unlike the simple epithelial tissue, compound epithelium will be made up of multiple layers. The cells can vary in terms of structure. The cells can vary in terms of protoplasmic volume, but they will be present as a single unit performing a dedicated function. Let's talk about the compound epithelial tissue. The compound epithelium is made up of more than one layer of cells. So here you can clearly observe that the first layer of cells, second layer of cells, third layer of cells, fourth layer of cells, and finally the fifth layer of cells. Several layers are there in which cells are arranged in this type of tissue system, and thus has a limited role in secretion and absorption. So they have a limited role in secretion and absorption in various parts of the body. For as we know, secretion and absorption are moreover related to each other. Secretion is possible only when the necessary content has been absorbed. The main function of this type of tissue is to provide protection against chemical and mechanical stresses. Being multi-layered, they can create an insulation, they can create a barrier, and definitely they can protect the inner content of this tissue from chemical and mechanical stresses. Stresses such as acidic or basic conditions, temperature, and some other sort of hazard. So this type of epithelial tissue cover the dry surface of the skin. So the dry surface of the skin is going to be covered by compound epithelium, so as it can protect the inner contents of the skin epithelial part. They are also present at the moist surface of buccal cavity because the food that we intake is made up of various substances. Some are having an acidic and some are having a basic pH. The temperature of the substances we eat, that also differs. When we have soup, we drink it at a comparatively hotter state, whereas when we have an ice cream, we take it at a comparatively colder state. From these variations, the sensitive inner organs of the mouth cavity can be damaged. So to protect them, compound epithelial tissue is observed in the moist surface of buccal cavity. We get it at the pharynx. We know pharynx is the common chamber in which our esophagus as well as our windpipe open. At the inner lining of duct of salivary glands and also at the pancreatic duct. So these are the areas where we are going to find compound epithelial tissue, which will mostly be responsible for protection as well as absorption and secretion. So the compound epithelial tissue are also going to be of two types. As for example, they can be stratified or they can be transitional. We will be talking about each type of compound epithelial tissue in detail.